It's about that time again for another retro dive. So thanks for hopping aboard. If you're new, this is a series where I go over some old games or just games I had fond memories of and re-experience them to see if they stood the test of time and are still worth playing to this day. And Worms 3D is one of those games where it's a part of a giant franchise, but I really don't care about what it comes from. 3D, I think, is one of 3 Worms games I've ever played, and it's the only one I remember actually enjoying. So let's see how I find it now. As with a lot of these games, the first thing I wanted to do was try some local multiplayer, as that's how I spent most of my previous playtime. So I hopped aboard, got someone else to play with me, and, well, take a look at how some of those matches went.
Here's a geobreaker for you. Ragnarok!
How'd you like it, Dennis? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Brilliant shot.
Oh,
Lunch. So, what have you learned?
that you've hatched a master plan.
Oh, there's a guy right next to me.
Your guy. Oh, wait, no.
No, that's one of
You
them.
need to change weapon because that one's going to blow you up. Now be careful because one of the buttons jump, and if you're facing off the cliff when you tap it, you're going to die.
How
You can
do
turn
I-
the camera like normal. Yeah, so it's the aiming is so weird. You
What's
hold the button.
What's charge? What's charge?
A.
Here goes nothing. Ragnarok!
Ha
That time
Okay.
right?
That's all I need to know for
No
now.
jeg.
Oh, you're gonna try and snipe me off. Try it. If you can make it in time.
I'd have to jump. Wait, where is the timer?
We,
Next to your wind thing.
we.
The time. Okay, just stand on Mike's head.
It's ogre. Oh no. God, these.
Yeah. If you can. Okay, there you go. Oh,
If I die, so do you.
great. Fair and balanced.
So X was jump. Wait, X was jump. Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Did anyway.
Oh, I just want to lose apparently.
Oy. Let's see what the AI does. Maybe it'll copy.
Doubt it.
Shotgun,
From that
really?
range.
It worked.
Oh, it killed my guy.
This map is terrible.
Literally. Oh, he gets. That's why Pit did it. I think that was one of your guys.
Wait, why do you get to go again?
Because it's a shotgun.
Oh,
You're afraid of Barrows.
I think this is an alien.
Do it! Do it!
Yeah, it's gonna hit me.
Don't be a coward, do it! You don't have time. Do it.
I say, check who's out.
Oh.
How does he live
That's enough to wake the gods.
Yeah, you cry. Creep says your last
Okay, it's my
remainder.
last dude.
He's on half health.
I,
got the
I
bazooka.
can't see a damn thing. Oh wait! I've seen someone that needs to die.
Kel.
Come on, Callum.
Oh, that's the same guy.
Yeah, yeah. If I die by a damn bridge, so do you. What? Nah, this game sucks.
No,
This is GG.
he's just a survivor. Look at this man. He took 2 missiles.
I say, check who's out.
How did you miss?
What do you mean? You see, I had to snipe with a bazooka.
You were gonna hit him and then you missed at the last second. Right. I don't care what happens to me next turn. This guy is dying. I don't care.
Can you hit him after making fun of my shot?
Easily.
Here goes nothing.
Easily.
I choked. Alright, it's over.
Easily.
It's over.
I say, check who's out.
What the? What? Where'd that go?
What? I don't know what's going
The
on.
trick shot.
He might just kill himself.
Yeah,
like
please.
look at the amount of land he's got. Oh, okay. He's just
Really,
Yeah.
bro? How do you use these buttons?
Look it up.
Oh, we'll have to, won't we? Because this is ridiculous. It's 1v1 now.
Where you going at?
You might actually lose this guy.
He must fall over. Surely.
He's literally standing on nothing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Like a cartoon.
Uh-huh.
You have to fail to win.
Here comes Mighty.
Make a move,
Run out of time, son.
Slackness.
Good one. Good one. They're reeling from that.
This is what happens when you don't get trained.
How about I just do the easy option?
Yeah, okay. You'll hit yourself as well, so enjoy the 50-50.
Look how. Oh,
That's sad.
I almost feel bad.
Right.
Alright, I live. Did you die?
No, I didn't die. Not yet. That comes next. Oh, no.
Well, you've made an enemy.
You already were my enemy.
Yeah, now you made a bigger enemy.
Go on then. If you think you can do it,
Oh, yes.
go on then. Prove yourself.
Look at Arton.
No, you can't kill Ayrton.
Mr. Cringe.
Here's a jailbreaker for you.
Well, they say that the threat of death can be just as painful as the actual thing.
And how about the fear of failure? Yeah, I think my next course of action is quite obvious.
What?
How do they keep surviving these?
Dunst is just unkillable. So, yeah, it's fun enough, but there are a bunch of quirks. And at first I was thinking perhaps our issues with the camera, the worm's movement, and some of the button locations was purely because it's been a long time since I even played the game before. It always takes a little bit to get used to a new control scheme. But then I played the game on single player, and I was still running into some of these issues. The camera is absolutely abysmal. For one, it's inverted, which I don't know why games used to do that, it's not good. But secondly, that inverted camera will also squeeze and narrow down to focus your worm and nothing else when you begin the move. I think it's random. I don't really know what determines it, but when you move, sometimes the camera will keep zooming in until all you see is your worm, and because falling off into the water or from too far of a height will end your turn, if not kill your worm, having a inverted, super focused camera for a game that needs you to platform and aim is terrible. Regardless, single player mode contains the bulk of the content. The game's menu itself tells you that. If you're trying to have a game experience, you're probably going to be focusing on its campaign. And this gives you a bunch of pre-created levels with specific objectives and a loose enough story woven between each stage. The game itself seems to have this humour, this old Englishman humour, which is not necessarily funny, that connects a lot of the writing choices to one another. This game really feels like it was made by people who had been limited previously, and once they had the opportunity to do whatever they want, they just ran with it. The voice options for some of your worms are stuff like nagging wife.
Guys,
Nagging wife.
Mate, this is already the best game.
This is the base game.
This is the best game.
So in that sense, this game has a lot of charm, though not everyone will find the charm charming. At the end of the day, the whole point of this game is to blow up other worms in all sorts of ways, and that's where the variety of weapons come into play.
Hurry! Hot potato! First blood!
Dynamite, grenades, exploding sheep, homing cows, cluster banana bombs, just punching someone off a cliff. Worms gives you a lot of ways to end your enemy. The most fun I had on this return journey to Worms 3D, I think, was the multiplayer and just messing around. I would have said the single player, but the problem is, while some of the levels are nicely designed and give you a really cool feeling mission type objective, other missions just suck. Like, there's this one in the ice where you need to platform all your way to a switch to freeze it over, but you have no weapons and only a few defensive items. Meanwhile, an enemy worm has a height advantage, infinite ammunition, and in between every turn you have to watch a cutscene of sheep being sent to their deaths over and over again. Even as a kid, you might find the sheep being killed funny the first couple times, but it's gonna get old. And because this mission is really unfair to the player, you're probably gonna have to restart it multiple times, which makes it even worse. There are a few other quirks I like to highlight, such as the animated scenes that can play between missions or when you die, which have some slapstick humour to them, or how the water can be set to raise every turn, making a lot of maps more hazardous when you combine that with destructible terrain. It can make some really interesting emergent gameplay to make sure each battle doesn't play out the same way. But ultimately, I think the biggest takeaway I've had from this is I probably had more fun with Worms as a kid because I was a kid. This game is very much aimed at children with its humour, the visual presentation, all that sort of stuff. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that as a criticism, but I'm not a kid now, so not really pulling me in. And I notice all the flaws with the actual game's design so much more because I can't assume it's due to not understanding how to play a game. Would I recommend you try it out? I'm going to be honest, probably not. I only did this because I played it before, and whilst there's been other games where I would definitely say it still holds up, this isn't one of them. Nothing wrong with it, especially when it came out. I'm sure it was a fine product, but today there's just so many better options on the market than this one. And that will bring this video to a close. It's not exactly what I was hoping, but I still had fun enough. Although the campaign did make me stop wanting to play, I'll be perfectly honest. If you have memories of Worms, why don't you let me know what they are? And if you've played it recently, perhaps you've had a different experience compared to me. But until next time, I'm the Mighty Mage, and I hope to see you again.